I'm currently 80 meters up in the air flying over the Edinburgh Christmas Market. This definitely was not on my Christmas bingo card, but we are here now and I'm actually loving this experience. Now that my feet are back on the ground, I can do a proper intro. Welcome to Vlogmas episode 2, where I show you just how magical the UK is during the festive season. And today we are kicking things off at the Edinburgh Christmas Market, as I mentioned. For such a fun festive place, it actually has quite a few bad reviews online. So let's go through the market and see what it's like this year. This is my 4th Christmas here in Edinburgh, and the first time I experienced the market and the Christmas lights, it was really magical because we certainly don't have Christmas markets like this back in South Africa. So if you've also not experienced a Christmas market in the UK or in Europe yet, I hope this part of the vlog will give you an idea of what it's like. All the stalls are in these wooden cabins with Christmas lights that look even more magical at nighttime, which I'll show you later on when it gets a bit darker. There are a few different food and drink options, and then of course you have the Christmas decorations and some local products. We are here in Scotland, so of course there has to be some tartan. Locals do seem to have a mixed opinion on whether the Christmas markets are worth it though, because they are quite expensive, I won't lie. One plus is that you usually don't have to pay to enter the market, so you can just really come for the vibe. It's a bit darker now, so you can properly see the Christmas lights. We also have the big wheel there in the background and the crazy swing that I went on earlier in the video. I'm not going to be getting any food in this vlog because I actually filmed a whole other video trying food at the Christmas market, and that's going to be up next week, so definitely watch out for that. I really liked this idea where you can get your drink in the mug and that can be your souvenir of the evening. Oh, and this whimsical cone structure in front of you is called a Helter Skelter. Definitely caught my eye the first time I went to the market. The tube looking thing that you see wrapping around the outside is actually a slide, so there's stairs to get to the top and then you slide down, but it's also a bar, so on the other side you can actually order drinks. Apparently the first one dates back to 1905, so the concept is over 100 years old. Just thought I'd add that little fun fact for the day, and that was my outing to this year's Edinburgh Christmas Market. So, final thoughts on the Edinburgh Christmas Market. Is it worth it or is it overrated? Yes, it is very expensive. You are not coming for a cheap day out, but it depends on how much you want to spend. Like I said, it's a free entrance, so if you just want to get one drink, it really doesn't have to be that pricey. Personally, I probably wouldn't buy Christmas gifts here, only if it's something very unique. The swing was definitely worth it for me. You get an amazing view of Edinburgh, and even though there was also £12.50, it's not cheap, but I think it's one of those things that you can do once and have the experience. I would say it's definitely worth it. I don't think it's overhyped or disappointing at all like some of the Google reviews say, but I do love Christmas and I love Edinburgh, so maybe I'm being biased, but I would say this was a really nice day out. I hope my appearance isn't too much of a jump scare right now. I am just in the middle of getting ready for a coffee date with friends. Last night we actually went to the community Christmas tree lighting and it was very cute, very wholesome. We made the light switch on by literally 5 seconds. As we were walking in, they were already doing like the 3, 2, 1 countdown, but luckily we did catch it in the end. It was like a hot chocolate stand and the crowd was singing Christmas songs, and then they had Santa Claus for the kids, which was very cute. So that was a really nice family outing. And I say a family outing because what you won't know is that I actually had a baby 5 months ago, hence my YouTube channel being completely dead. So sorry about that. I really miss making YouTube videos. It's my creative outlet that I really need, but becoming a parent changes your life completely. You can probably hear the baby in the background playing around. As we are slightly getting a bit more settled in, I want to get back to posting more regularly. But thank you so much for the support on my last video about moving back to South Africa. It was very interesting to see everybody's comments on there. Opinions are always very mixed. Personally, I am very excited to go back to South Africa at some point. I think it's just natural to, over the
festive period, miss everybody back home so much more. So very excited to go back, but it is unfortunately not as straightforward as you would think. We have registered our new baby as a South African citizen in London, which was a very chaotic trip. We obviously had to take the baby, and we also decided to take our dog. London is always busy, but having those two with us made it even more chaotic. But we still have some good family memories from the trip, and now we are just waiting for a baby's passport, and they said that this could take up to 6 months. I also mentioned in my previous vlog, Vlogmas episode 1, that I am busy with my settlement in the UK, which basically means that I won't have to apply for a visa every few years to be able to stay here. So that application is being processed at the moment, and that can also take up to 6 months. So that means by the time that we have all our documents to actually travel, it will be winter time in South Africa, and I definitely don't want to go back in the winter. We did that last time and it didn't really work for me. I need that South African sun to recharge me again. So we will probably only end up going in the second half of 2025. I hope you guys liked that little catch up. I think it was really nice to just chat a bit, but I'm all ready now to go on my coffee date, so let's head out. We are back in the city centre. I'm actually in St Andrew's Square at the moment. They have a statue of Paddington there right around the corner, and that might seem very random, but I'm on my way to go watch Paddington 3. I just think watching a wholesome movie is such a good Christmas tradition, so I'm very excited for that, and I thought while I am on my way to the movie, why not stop by and see the statue. Usually they have a statue at Paddington Station in London, but as part of the promotion for the movie, they have put statues all across the UK, and I think the bay is just so cute. So going to do a quick stop there, and then we're going to head to the cinema to watch the movie, and then afterwards I want to go further down this street to go look at some of the incredible Christmas lights.
I did quickly want to show you St Andrew's Square because it is quite festive with the Christmas tree maze, and then there's a cabin where you can meet Santa, and then we have Paddington. There was actually a queue to take photos, so I just took a quick video with him, and then I headed to the mall. I was so glad we were doing something inside because look how crazy the wind was blowing. And this is one of those fancier cinemas where you have a whole menu of things that you can order to your seat. They had a full menu of food. You can see hot dogs, pizza, burgers. They even had cocktails, but I just ended up getting some popcorn and a glass of wine. The movie was really cute. I would really recommend it for a Christmas movie with the family. Now I'm heading to George Street. I mentioned the Christmas decorations earlier, and this is one of the best streets to go see Christmas lights in the city. I love this old architecture, so the buildings are already impressive, but then the Christmas lights make it so pretty. I am now standing in front of my favorite building here in Christmas time. This is the Dome, and I keep meaning to book a table to come here every Christmas. I tell myself this is the Christmas that I'm going to come and have a festive drink. The outside is incredible, but the inside looks even better, so who knows, maybe I'll be able to make it this year. But for now, just enjoy this magical Christmas light display from the outside. We have made it to the end of George Street, and this is where they actually have another part of the Christmas market. As you can see, we have a merry-go-round. There's a polar ice bar. The ice bar is a new addition, so I don't actually know what that involves.
but it sounds very interesting.
To end off the day, I am now in one of the Christmas bars here on George Street. It is so festive, decorated with Christmas trees, Christmas lights. It just looks like a big Christmas barn, and then they have two bars. I decided to get a hot chocolate with some marshmallows, and I think that's gonna go down perfectly right now. I also have the coziest seating here. It's like a massive armchair with cozy pillows and a blanket. So I'm going to sit here, enjoy my hot chocolate and the Christmas lights. On that note, I think this is where I'm going to end off this episode of Vlogmas, but I've had such a fun time. I hope you've enjoyed all the Christmas activities that we got up to in this video. Definitely more to come. I think in the next few vlogs I also want to go to Old Town. We've just been in New Town today looking at the Christmas lights, but Old Town also has some really nice decorations up with the old architecture. It just looks magical. And then of course have to do some Christmas shopping, set up the Christmas tree. All of that is still to come. So if you want to see the upcoming Vlogmas episodes, remember to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like down below. I would appreciate it so much. And then I will see you again in the next Vlogmas.